Ooh, ooh, ooh. WDBFradio.com. WDBFradio.com.
Steve the Bookman Eisenstein.
Welcome back, book lovers. I understand we have a caller on the line. Who's calling? Hello? Captain Hook, we got a caller?
Stand by, Steve. It takes a second.
Oh, okay. This link will give you free dollars to spend on any show. Free money? What?
You'll love it, Steve. You'll love it.
You know, is that you?
Go ahead, caller.
Oh, hey, this is Heather. I'm calling from Alabama.
Wait, I love your New York accent. That's for sure. How can we help you?
Awesome. Okay, so I have tons of books I get from estate sales because I just think they're amazing. I have a book that is written by Adrian Hoffman Jolene, Edge Hill Essays from it's published Boston, Richard G. Badger, the Gorham Press, 1911, and it is signed by the author. It says, Honorable Thomas H. Clark, the only man except myself who, so far as I know, has read this book. Words of Adrian H. Jolene, dated July 13th, 1911.
And you said the name of the press was the Gorham Press?
Yeah, the Boston Richard G. Badger, the Gorham Press.
Right. Okay. And is there anything about this being a limited edition? Is there anywhere where it says within the, like behind the title page or in the first couple of pages, this book is a limited edition, it's number 12 of 200, or it's, not numbered of 1,000, anything like that in the front or rear of the book?
Does not.
Okay. Is there, what is the condition of this book?
It's not in great condition. No dust jacket. The spine of it is off. Neither cover is connected to it.
Okay, so your covers are detached and it's in poor to fair condition. Okay, let me talk to you about author's signatures. Sometimes an author's signature is worth more on a $10 check made out to you if they're alive and the check won't bounce when you cash it. Okay? This is an author, between the two of us, between Max and myself, we probably have 100 years in the field. Have you ever heard of, I know the press, have you ever heard the title? Max?
I wanted her to repeat the title, and then I wanted to make sure the signature, is it inscribed from, or I want to just make sure it's not a facsimile signature, which you and I both know often happens. But if she could kindly give us the title slowly, I could do some research for her now.
Good. And where is the signature?
The signature is on the first blank page.
Okay, not underneath anything. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, let me get the title.
No. Edge Hill Essays.
I'm missing that first part, Steve.
Yeah, I am too. Spell it slowly.
Okay. E-D as in dog, G-E-H-I-L-L.
Okay, Edge Hill. Okay. All right.
All right. And you got anything?
We're going to find it in a second. We're going to take care of her.
Mike.
We're going to help her out right now. And one thing we should add, Steve, and this will help her with her large amount of books she may have, is 1911 to most booksellers is not really an old book. It's old to people who are not that familiar with the book market, but people in the book world, 1800s, 1700s tend to be the more rare titles than anything from the 1900s. 1900 titles are actually pretty common.
Yeah, and age is really relevant to the printing history of the country.
Yeah.
So if you said, you had a book from Germany from 1800, that's not early in its printing history. That's very late. But but my gut feeling is this poetry or town history?
This is, I
It's
don't really
yeah.
know because I haven't read it.
Steve.
I've read about the
Yeah.
author.
What do you,
It's actually an ephemera and book collector's book.
okay.
The author, Adrian Hoffman Jolene, has written other books, one titled Meditations of an Autograph Collector
Ah, okay.
and The Dimensions of a Book Lover.
Yes.
So it's a bibliophiles book. I do not see any
He
current
collected autographs.
yeah, and I do not see any current copies available in the marketplace. So, Steve, we can do this one of two ways. She can send me some information or send you some information, and
She could send it to you.
yeah,
Send it to you.
yeah,
My gut feeling on that, based on the condition, based on the way you're describing it, and so on, I like to go out on a limb on this one. In the condition that it's in, being the emphasis, you're probably looking at somewhere between $25 and $50 just for the signature. I can't see it being more than that. And that's not easy to sell in that condition, but like you noted, collectible in the autograph field, book on book, combination of ephemera, something like that. But you never know. I mean, it can go in either direction, but it's not going to go for a tremendous amount of
right.
money. What else do you have there? What are some of the other things that caught your eye? Let me try and paint a picture. Are there any leather-bound books that are beautiful to the eye, that look like they might have come from Baron somebody's Swiss chalet? Are there any books that are very large that have maps, charts, color plates, anything like that?
Oh, yeah, I have lots.
Okay. Well,
Trying to get some
pull a few
pictures.
more out.
Now, this book is beautiful. Let me see. But
Let me make a suggestion, if I may. When you talk to us about the book, start out with the author, the title, the city of publication, and the edition. And the publisher's name. Those are the most important things that we need to know initially.
okay, here's one. The author, from Manassas to
Appomattox,
Appomattox. Yeah.
Civil War book.
Yeah.
Memoirs of the Civil War in America by James Longstreet, Lieutenant General, Confederate Army. Illustrated with plates, maps, portraits, and engravings, specially prepared for this work. Philadelphia, J.B. Lippincott Company, 1896.
Nice, but a little bit late. It would have been much better if it was printed in the South, and during the Civil War, but still a decent book. What condition is it in?
That same. The front is off.
Yeah, the 1860 edition, as Steve has pointed out, the 1860 edition has a value of $100 to $200 on it, depending on condition, of course. Great subject matter, great niche subject matter, not just Civil War, but a specific battle and towns. A later printing still has some value for you, though.
But condition is everything. How
Right.
many books would you say you have altogether, just out of curiosity?
Well, I've just cleaned them out, but I have
100, 200?
No, I wouldn't go that because I'm not necessarily a book collector. When I go to estate sales and I see beautiful books, I just grab them.
Well, that's an accumulator. That's okay. That works too.
Yeah, a hoarder kind of, I guess.
Well,
That's a better term, accumulator.
what else? So far, you've picked some interesting books in bad condition. What do you have that looks beautiful, that's in really nice condition?
Yeah, Steve is talking about design on a spine, design on a cover of a book, maybe something in gold, a gold illustration on a cover or a spine.
Yeah, that one had gold on it.
Well,
Let's see. This. Let me go. Now, this book, I'm sorry. I know y'all want one that is in better condition.
well, no. Go ahead, Max.
You have two good books. So far, you have two good books.
What's the next one?
I found it is the story of the Wild West. It has a leather cover and a leather back. I found this in my great grandparents' trunk years ago. It's tied together with string. And I even went to my local library. I mean, this is probably 15 years ago, and they couldn't even help me. I'm trying to.
Does it also have the word campfire chats in the title? Campfire chats. If you go to the title page.
Let's see.
The title is The Wild Wild West. What's on?
It's not a title page. It starts with preface.
Okay.
It sounds like you're missing pages.
Does the cover of the book have the word story of the Wild West with some gold lines coming up like a flame?
Yeah, like a sun. And
yes. Okay. All right. So that's about a $20 to $50 book depending on condition.
Okay. Yeah. I just get them because to me they're beautiful.
I want you to keep getting them. This is a good market for you. I just want you to have a better understanding of what you're getting. That's all. If you came to Steve and I and you said you had a book from 1685, our eyes would open very wide. but 1911, the 1900s we see all day long.
Doesn't mean that they can't be good titles, but your chances of having a better book are better if the title is, from the 16 or 1700s. Is there anything there that's exceptionally large? Like if you put legs on it, it might be a coffee table.
Thing to you is Geological Survey of Alabama.
Yeah, that could be good.
Oh, okay. Keep going on the Geological Survey of, and what year?
Let's see.
It might even have some fold-out maps.
Yep.
$1901. Found and published by the Brown Printing Company, Montgomery, Alabama.
What size is that approximately? 15 inches, 18 inches, bigger, smaller?
Pages.
Ballpark. You don't have to find a ruler. And as Max mentioned, are there any maps or fold-out plates or charts in this book?
No fold-outs. There is a plate in the. Let's see.
Is it a colored plate or black and white plate?
I don't think she heard you.
It's a color print.
Good. Okay.
Okay. Good.
It's a color print of a map of it's rural areas of Alabama.
And are you somebody who I know you like books, but are you someone who has an interest in selling books?
Of course. I mean, I just haven't done it because I'm scared of these things.
Let me make a suggestion on this one, Max.
Yeah.
You have her contact you off air. We got a minute left in this segment. Don't hang up. Don't go off the line. We can still spend more time with you. Just in a minute, we're going to have to hit a commercial break. When we go on the commercial break, look around and see if you find any books on hunting, fishing, firearms. If you find any books by famous, like what we would call household word authors, Hemingway, Faulkner, Fitzgerald, things like that, or anything that just might catch your eye. We'd love to be able to tell you at the end of this, hey, you got a phenomenal treasure. So you've had nice books, and Max can help you with all this stuff off air. Um, at this point in time, I'd rather you start with Max and we can figure out, between us what's going on. But, this would be the ideal situation for you to benefit with Max's services. That's the best thing I can tell you. And
Yeah,
we'll be back after, we'll get the
yeah,
address and everything when we come back after these commercial words.
Now, here's Steve the Bookman Eisenstein.
Welcome back, book lovers. 888-575-4394. If you got questions before we go back to evaluating these books, and I hope you're still there. At 1 p.m. today, you are doing an auction.
yes.
Where does the audience go to see this auction at 1 p.m. today, and where does the audience go to see the auction tomorrow at what time?
They're going to go to the same place. It's called whatnot.com, just the way it sounds, whatnot.com. In order to see my specific auction, you're going to have to type in my store name, which I know you know, but the audience may not know, is Common Ground Finds. All one word, Common Ground Finds with an S at the end. If you go to my show right now for 1 o'clock, you'll see that there's 86 bookmarks for for today. And we have about 51 bookmarks already for tomorrow.
And both of them are at 1 p.m.?
Both of them are at 1 p.m.
So 1 p.m. today and 1 p.m. Sunday.
Yeah.
I want to go to whatnot.com. Then when they ask me what I'm looking for, I want to go to Common Ground Finds.
You got it, with an S at the end. Yep.
COMMONGROUNDFINDS.
Perfect.
Ground is singular, finds is plural. Okay, got it. I will be there. I will be there. I got to see it.
And if you use the link that I sent you,
okay,
they will Whatnot will give you $15 free to spend on any show, anytime.
How would that work financially if I bid on my own stuff?
No, you're not going to bid. We don't do upbidding like that.
Okay, so let's go back to the lady in Alabama. How are you?
I'm good. I'm digging.
Okay, so I gave you some things to look for during the break. Were you able to find anything, or what else do you want to ask us about? We love doing this, believe me. The show's record is $50,000. I want somebody to break it.
Oh, well, I did find one that is good. Can you guys hear me? I have you on speaker.
You gotta come closer to your microphone.
Okay, I found one that dated 1854.
Okay, but we need the author and the title to start with.
1854. 30 Years View, or A History of the Working of the American Government for 30 Years, from 1820 to 1850.
And who's the author of that?
A senator of 30. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, who's the author?
Let's see. By a senator of 30 years, 2 volumes, volume 1.
By a senator of 30 years. That's what we were talking about earlier. You need, if the name isn't in there, there's a reference book that you would need that would refer to who a senator of 30 years is, and then it would give you his nom de plume or his real name. Who is the publisher of this again?
I have it.
Go ahead.
Yeah. we have a few sold comps on this book, recent history. It is a 2-volume set.
You have both volumes?
Yeah, as long as she has both volumes. Oh, actually, more than 2 comps. Yeah. So the book at the low end, because of condition, can sell for $25, and at the highest end, it has sold for $175. So you
And
have a very wide
Mine would
range.
probably be the low end.
what else you got?
Okay, I have some that do not have dates.
Okay, that
I
happens.
have one by Charles Dickens.
Who's the publisher? We can cut right to the chase on that.
Walter J. Black Inc.
It's a reprint. It's a reprint. This is something we actually spoke about earlier in the show. One of the things that gets very confusing to the novice is reprint houses. So you've got what looks like, an 1880s, 1870s, 1860s book by Dickens. But it's not the first edition. How do we know that? Because of your publisher. So I can tell you right now, that book doesn't have much value, other than basically as a reading copy if it's in really nice condition.
Okay.
What else?
Here's another one that is not. This one's not dated. It's Frankfurt, Maine.
One more time.
It says U.S. Frankfurt, and then AM, which is lowercase, and Maine, which is uppercase.
Frankfurt, Maine. Are you picking? I'm having trouble on this. Frankfurt, Maine.
Frankfurt, like I am,
Yeah.
Maine, and under that it says USFET, Headquarters Command Information and Education, S2, S3 section.
What's it look like?
Under
What does the interior of this book look like? Are there any illustrations?
Yes.
What are we looking at? What's in the pictures?
Some colors, some black and white.
Okay.
Prepared and published under the record of the Headquarters Commanded by the Information Education Section. Headquarters Command. There's the IG Farben building.
Max, you getting a time period on this?
I'm not getting any information on this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if she has an incorrect information on the title.
Well, here's the thing. It sounds to me like it's military history. It's got color and black and white. So my first question would be, is the color printing like chromolithograph and really well executed, or is it just a cheap color picture on a page?
Yeah.
Okay.
They look great to me.
And yeah, it's MA. Frankfurt is the name of. This is what we're both getting confused on. You said it doesn't have a date. Does it have an author's name? Hello?
No, it says, no, sir, I'm sorry. It says, it's printed by W. Kramer and Company, Frankfurt.
Okay,
It says
Frankfurt.
prepared. Yeah,
Frankfurt.
photos by Bill Cray, others, color photos, maps by, printing by, edited by, and that's what it says.
Do you have any idea, like a time period in your mind's eye? Does this book look like it's from the 1900s, the 1880s, 1950s? The book intrigues me, but you're not giving us enough to work with.
I'm just giving you what I got.
Yeah, I know. No, it's not.
Can you give us the title one more time slowly?
Frankfurt, Frankfurt, AM, Maine, MAIN.
Frankfurt AM. Isn't AM something that you sometimes see at a religious institution? And it's in Frankfurt, Maine. And if it's military, it could be
No?
Civil War, World War One. When you're looking at the illustrations, do you see modern
Oh, it says
weaponry?
here. Okay, on the forward, the first sentence, Frankfurt am Main, one of Germany's historic cities.
Ah, okay. So it's a tour of Frankfurt. Okay. Okay. Doesn't sound like much. I mean, unless it's,
No,
I found it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Found it. Does the cover of the book have a boat on the cover?
no.
What did you get with
Tall red building.
Yeah. Here.
I mean, it sounds like a book about Frankfurt.
Yeah, it is, and there is a map inside, but there's several listed for under $20.
Yeah, I don't see it being much. Yeah, like I said, the color plates are probably a cheaper version, as is the map. Let's move on to another book. We still got time to hit a home run.
Okay, this one has no date. Actually, we've already done it.
Let me repeat this.
Maine.
Wait, listen. Start it out with the author's name if you see one. After the author's name, give us the title and stop.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Arthur is Emily Pearson Fenimore, Finnnemore.
Okay, and the title?
The Mark of Cain. The Mark of Cain.
Okay, now, is there a year or a publishing company's name on the title page there? Where you got
No
that in?
year. It says published under the direction of the General Literature Committee, London, Society for Promoting Christian Knowledge, Northumberland Avenue, WC 43, Queen Victoria Street, EC Brighton.
Okay, it doesn't sound like much. Did you get anything out of that, Max? I sense this one's
Well,
20.
she's also a fiction writer. She wrote women's fiction in the early 20th century, and that the people who buy that book tend to buy them because of the covers and the spines, the very decorative books, and that's probably a $20 to $40 book.
Okay.
She's not doing bad. She
No.
has good stuff.
I mean, how many more books? And come on, hit a home run. I want somebody to go to lunch at Morrison Steakhouse or something out of this.
Okay, here's one from, all right. You want the author.
Author first.
Mrs. Annie, Annie R. White, White.
Okay, the title and the publishing company and the year, if there is one.
Okay. Sorry. Title, New Self-Pronouncing Edition, Easy Steps for Little Feet, from Genesis to Revelation.
Nothing much. Religious book of the time period. I don't,
How does the cover look?
The cover is the cover is great. The spine is not so much.
Does the cover have a young married couple sitting on the bench?
Love it, Max.
No, it has a lady or a girl.
And is there any kids on the cover with the lady?
No.
Okay. So you have a book that's from 1890. And she wrote books for women of that day. She was probably well ahead of her time. And she wrote about how to live, how to be a Christian woman. And That's not too bad of a book. I would probably guess that's the best book you got for us so far today.
Won't argue with
So,
that.
you're doing well. You're doing well.
Let's try. What do we got here? 11 4. We got to hit a break. I just noticed hard break or the computer's going to kick us out. Stay on the line, everybody. We're going to do one or two more books with you when we come back, and Max will pick it up.
Now, here's Steve the Bookman Eisenstein.
Welcome back, book lovers. We're in the home stretch of the show, and it's been a great show today. I want to thank you, Max, for joining us as always, and to the caller, thank you. We're going to give you another book or two. Hopefully, we can tell you something that's above $100, and then, Max, we're going to pick up a few things on our own. Another book or two. Hello? She's still there?
Yeah, she's far away though. She's not near the
Yeah, we can't hear you at all. You back? We can barely hear you. We lose. We got a bad connection going.
No, she's there, but I don't know what she did with her phone. I think we better sign off.
All right, that sounds good. You can call back anytime. Next week, the week after, the week after. This is an open invitation. That's why we have the telephone line. Max, give out your information, how she can reach you, and hopefully you guys get together off air.
And I am not afraid of giving out my phone number to strangers. So here we go with the phone number first. Area code 561-659-4432. That's how you can reach me. You can call me. You can text me, whatever you need to do. My email address is my full name, Max, M-A-X, Ruback, R-U-B as in Bob, A-C-K, at AOL.com. That's correct. I still have an AOL email, and I'm not changing it for anybody.
Me neither. I'm a dinosaur. I admit it.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to repeat some things. 1 o'clock today, for those of you who are on the audience right now, whatnot.com. When they ask you who you're looking for, you are looking for Common Ground Finds. That's Common Ground Finds, one word, 1 p.m. today and 1 p.m. Sunday. And bid as if my financial picture were dependent on it, please. Thank you very much.
We have a
You're
great
here all week.
Yeah, we have a great collection of books from you tomorrow, Steve. We are featuring an 1861 history of slavery book. We are featuring some Easton Press leatherbound, some Franklin Library leatherbounds, and just a great assortment of art books and history books and some military books.
We had knives and edge weapons. Maybe you didn't get to those yet, but on the other end of it, I sent you an email this morning. I think it was Black Swan or Black Dog Books, one of them. They have the 8-volume Fern set for $950.
Yeah.
And our copy is missing volume 1, but it's got the supplemental and two others. It has
2 supplements on top of that.
Yeah. So it was interesting. When I saw it, I laughed. I said,
if anybody loves botanical plates and 1800 botanical history, this is a beautiful set of an absolute gorgeous set of books.
I'm really curious to see what the Bowie knife book does.
Yeah, I know. I have that. That's not tomorrow. That's not tomorrow.
No, it doesn't. No. And there's a few others that just kind of caught my eye as they were going out. Remember, that's Common Ground. Go to whatnot.com. Common Ground Finds, 1 p.m. today and 1 p.m. Sunday and every week thereafter. So, Max, I got to ask you, you're looking different today in the background. Where are you?
I am not at Faith Farm this morning. I am in my entryway. So you see a bookcase behind me.
Yeah. I like that.
You got me in my house today because I have the auction at 1 o'clock.
So will you broadcast from that seat, or you have a different place?
I will actually be broadcast from here, but I'll have a different angle. So you will not see my face today at 1 o'clock. Sorry, ladies, but you will see my hands holding the books, and
Oh,
that's how I showcase the books.
well, have a great auction, man. I
And
mean,
anybody who is listening live to us now, Steve, and anybody has any questions, please reach out to me. I do answer each and every email and each and every phone call I get. And I want people who have books to know that they can reach out to me or Steve at any time, and we will get the information that you need that will help you get the books out of where you have them and into the hands of those who need them.
what are the books behind you? I mean, what is that reference inventory?
Oh, this is all inventory. A lot of these came from a buyout I did in Arkansas. Um and then I have the glass cabinet, of course. And so there's miscellaneous antiquarian books in there.
How did your Black Sparrow press go? Didn't you get a couple of a month ago or so? Santa Barbara Black Sparrow
Yep,
Press.
yep,
You
I
got
did. I sold some of those. But the real magical book in that collection was the first printing of the first book by the former poet laureate of the United States, Billy Collins. And it was a signed copy of his first book, which is more like a chapbook, like 25, 30 pages. And that was in that collection as well.
what did
And
that go for?
I still have it, but there was a copy that sold at Sotheby's for $1,200 a year ago.
Wow, nice. Yeah, those little chapbooks and things out of there. We used to find, we don't see them as much down here as we did when we were traveling up north, but those little chapbooks like the gasoline and all that other, that kind of Corso stuff. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Gregory Corso, Allen Ginsberg, all of that New York and California poetry, beatnik stuff is so hard to find, but so highly collectible now. I mean, Ginsberg still sells every day on eBay. Every day, Allen Ginsberg still sells.
Do you ever see yourself doing a show? I mean, a
I'm
book
doing it
fair?
right now with you.
No,
We're
no, no,
good.
no. An antiquarian book fair. An antiquarian book fair.
It's something that I wanted to discuss with you actually. I wonder why. I wonder why we haven't had one in South Florida for many years. Why
Well,
why do we not have a book fair called Books on the Beach
yeah,
and do that?
we had it for 9 years,
Yes.
and we did it for a long time, and we did it well. Um, I would love to get involved with a South Florida antiquarian book fair, but until I see what's going on, with me and know what my next couple of months are going to look like, I don't even want to think about it. But if I know I'm going to get a clean bill of health and I can
Yeah.
start, then I really would love to. But
Well,
here's where the upside and downside is for me. I can do all the promoting. I can do the talking up. I can mention it to dealers. And if I'm doing it and you're doing it and we're doing it per se together in the same spot, our reputations would carry the show. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. The problem is I can't do the computer stuff. When I did my last book fair, it was all by mail and phone calls, snail mail and phone calls. And now it's all got to be computerized. And that's something that if somebody knows what they're doing, like you do, it's very easy to get that off the ground. The biggest problem that I found, and I'm going back probably 5 years ago, was when I really started to look at it hard again. I was going all over from I-95 corridor down to Biscayne Boulevard and the Deezer Auto Museum and all kinds of other places. The Deezer Museum looked like it was the best place at the time, but I heard there was a problem with a pen show there, that they did something to the promoter that wasn't right. So it
right.
kind of gave me a little bit of fear in that. But that was an ideal location. But then when you go into I-95 corridor, and let's say you're talking about an ideal spot in Fort Lauderdale, Broward, Fort Lauderdale, Broward, Palm Beach County, ideal to everybody in the middle. Then you got a bigger problem. You have a hotel that wants you to guarantee 200 room nights a night and all that other stuff. And that's where it gets very challenging. It's prohibitively expensive when you start guaranteeing room nights. It becomes a crapshoot. If there's a way around that, I'd love to do one more
Well,
book fair.
when you get your clean bill of health, when you get it, because you're going to get it,
Thank you.
and you and I can sit down and we can try to think about. I mean, I just know, Steve, that all those New England antiquarian booksellers would love to come to Fort Lauderdale Beach
They do.
and take 3 days away from their winter and enjoy doing some book selling. So,
And it would be the perfect time of year, the week after the Florida Book Fair, they go a little further south, or,
mhm,
yeah. I mean, all of that I've got lined up in my mind's eye. It's the guarantee of large amounts of money that the hotel would want up front
right.
that makes me nervous,
Well, I could work. I could be that guy for us. I could work on that. You don't have to worry about that. And there's just so I have a group called Paper Gold, which is around the world, booksellers around the world that are in my Patreon group called Paper Gold. And we just had a guest speaker on last Thursday night, and it was Eric Poppenfuss. I don't know if you know who Eric Poppenfuss is, as he owns one of the largest bookstores in Pennsylvania called Midtown Scholar Books.
Hmm.
He was also the mayor of Harrisburg. He was the 38th mayor, so he's
Well,
done that time too. And I'm constantly and always reaching out to booksellers and brick and mortar sellers out there. And I just know that I have, between my YouTube show and my relationships and your relationships,
yeah, yeah.
I do know that we could very easily send emails
Um,
and book a place near the beach in Fort Lauderdale, and
yeah, yeah.
bring it back and bring it back.
I hear you. We got about a minute left, so I just want to say, Max, as always, thank you. I hope to see you at 1 o'clock I'll be in the audience watching your hands,
Well, say hello when
and
you come in.
I will.
There's gonna be a chat bar. Just say hello.
Happy book sales and buys to you